Good morning, everybody. I totally forgot to mention yesterday that I did end up buying that sleeping bag, and thank God I did because I slept like a baby last night. I was so much warmer, even though the temperature was just as cold as the nights before, and I am definitely feeling a lot better about the nights going forward. I just finished getting ready at Tim Hortons and getting a coffee as usual. I have a couple hours before I have to check in at the ferry terminal, so the plan is to fill my backpack with everything I'm gonna need on the ferry today, because once I park my car and go up to the viewing area, I can't go back to my car until the ferry's docked, so I have to make sure I have all my technology, all my books, and all my snacks just so that I can get through the day. This vessel right here will be my new sweet ride for the entire day. It is huge. I didn't know what I was expecting, but it was not that. It's actually really nice not having to get up and go somewhere fast right away. This is the first day in the entire trip where I haven't woken up, gotten ready, and then driven like an hour or so. I literally have to just wait until my check-in time at 9:45 and then be on the way. I got my boarding pass and I'm in line to board the ferry. I've got about 2 hours and 45 minutes before the ferry actually leaves, but I can get out of my car and they've got a little sitting area on this side. I kind of just get to hang out, charge my devices, and relax for the next couple hours. I am third in my line, so I should be one of the front cars of the ferry, which means I get to be one of the first cars off the ferry, which is super exciting considering the fact that I'll already be on the ferry for so long. I don't have to sit and wait for an extra hour or two to try to get off once we do reach land. One thing that's also super interesting is I can recognize how many people are here from so many different places. In front of me, I got Saskatchewan, Florida, Alberta, Iowa, like everything. So it's cool to see people from everywhere all coming onto the same ferry to get to the same place. There's a really cool building that you can wait in with so many different things. There's a million bathrooms, there's water bottle refill stations. This is so cool. And then you can see all the cars lining up, waiting to board. Only 2 hours until we leave. This ship is so cool. This hallway is all cabins to sleep in, and there's chairs everywhere. It's awesome. I just finished Mufasa, excellent movie, but I'm feeling a little seasick, so I'm gonna spend some time outside just looking out, getting some fresh air. Hopefully that'll make me feel better because I still have like 6 hours to go. Can't see much anymore. It's super foggy out here. I just made it to Newfoundland. I'm currently sitting in my car waiting to get off of this ferry, which is taking a lot longer than I thought. Earlier I said the first one to be on. I think I'd be the first one off. Completely wrong. I will probably be the last one off, but that's okay. I only have about an hour left of driving tonight, and all I have planned is to eat and sleep. So it's not that big of a deal if it takes a little bit longer, but I'm so excited to be here and see what Newfoundland actually looks like. Saying I'm in Newfoundland is crazy. Look at my view. There's a restaurant I saw online that I tried to get to, but it's already closed, so I'm stuck eating meat and cheese and drinking apple juice that I got at a gas station. I was supposed to stay here, but it's still daylight, so if I can find a better spot to stay that's a little bit further up, then I will go there, and if not, then I guess I'll just camp out here for the night.
Good morning. I wasn't able to film this morning because I was in a rush, but I just went zip lining. There were 9 zip lines, 2,000 feet long and 300 feet high, right over top of a waterfall in the mountains. It was the best experience yet. This trip just keeps getting better and better. I have a video of me hanging in the middle of the line over the waterfall. Check this out. In the middle of the zip line. They sent me out to the middle, so I'm just hanging out here. Holy crap. I'm officially in the Gros Morne National Park and it is downpouring. I don't really want to go do a 4-hour hike in the pouring rain. It's supposed to stop at 1 o'clock. It's currently 11:30. At the zipline place, the guy gave me a suggestion to come to Woody's Point and eat at a restaurant that has a seating patio right on a dock. So I've driven into Woody's Point. I am going to walk down this stretch and see if I can find that place. I don't have a name, but we'll just go by looks and vibes, and hopefully I find this place and hopefully it has good food because I am hungry and I gotta fill up before a big hike. I think that's the restaurant right there. I just ate some really good mac and cheese and now I'm gonna go hike the Tablelands Trail where I actually walk the mantle of the earth. There's snow in June. Oh my god, that's so crazy. I'm starting the hike, but it will not stop raining, so I'm wearing a winter jacket to keep me warm and dry, sunglasses to keep the water from being in my eyes, and a double layer of pants to keep me warm as well. This is the beginning of the hike. I hope this is worth it. I look like an idiot, but the rain is slowing down, so I'm glad I did the walk. I've made it to the end of the Tablelands Trail. It's not that long of a hike, but it is wet. I am dripping in water and sweat, and it is windy. I'm surprised my phone is not being knocked over right now, to be completely honest. This is one of the hikes you have to do in Gros Morne. It is so beautiful, and it's a very easy hike that anyone can do. That's 2 hikes completely by myself now. I am killing it this trip. I'm killing it. Now that I'm almost done the hike, it stops raining. Of course, that's just the way it is. But to be honest, it's kind of more exciting when you do it in crappy weather because it makes you feel like you really did something, you know? You got out there, you put your nose to the grindstone, and you pushed through it. It's nice that now I get a peaceful walk back, but I still did put myself through some tough work today. I am in Rocky Harbor. Basically for the last couple hours, I've just been driving around, and every time there's a scenic lookout, I stop, take pictures, and then keep moving forward. I am going to get dinner, and then after that, I'm gonna go to my campground where I can set up for the night. Essentially, I can just pop in the back and relax, which I am so excited for. Got a couple books that I want to read, and I just cannot wait to lay down. I'm pretty wiped, and tomorrow and every day for the next 2 weeks. There's still a lot more to do, so I don't need to cram everything in one day. Yeah, I don't really know what to eat. I don't eat seafood, so it's really hard to find restaurants with like good food that I would eat, because obviously the seafood here is amazing, but the other things are very minimal here. I'll check it out, try a new place, see what it's like, and then go relax for the night at the campground. I am at my campground now, and there's actually a common area with Wi-Fi, which is kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that at a campground before. Bathrooms are really nice, showers are really nice. I am exhausted tonight, so I am not going to take use of anything, but tomorrow morning I probably will. Good morning. I just woke up. It is 6 in the morning. I'm going to shower, get ready for the day, and then head up to the hike where I go to the boat tour. This is my campsite. Pretty small, very secluded, so really liked it. It was really comfortable here last night. It felt so good showering. It took a long time because the water was freezing. I was the first one to shower this morning, and because of that I had to turn the shower on and off until like it got warm, which took like 15 tries, but it got warm and I was actually able to enjoy it. I am done getting ready and charging my devices for the day, so I'm going to eat some breakfast at my campsite and then head up to the trail so I can take the boat tour. I am so excited for this boat tour. It's probably going to be one of the nicest views in the entire trip. Not a big breakfast, but a good breakfast. Yummy. With all the hiking I'm doing on this trip and the little amount of eating I'm doing on this trip, I'm definitely going to lose a lot of weight. I'm trying to just stay at like an energy balance because I need to be able to do the things that I want to do on this trip. I know I'm probably not going to get enough food because I don't have a lot with me. I can't really cook if I'm at a campsite, and I also don't want to spend all my money eating at restaurants 3 times a day. So I've been eating at restaurants once, maybe twice a day. And other than that, just eating a couple snacks, just kind of taking what I can to make sure I can keep pushing without getting, too tired or losing too much weight that I get sick. I'm at the Western Brook Pond hike. I've got 3 kilometers in, and then I get to get on the boat. It is really windy though today, so I'm wearing my winter jacket and my windbreaker again just to stay warm while on the boat, but it is still wet, so it's not the warmest jacket, that's for sure. Definitely overestimated how cold it was going to be. I am sweating buckets in this purple layer of clothing right now. I'm just over halfway. It's a beautiful hike so far. I'm just excited to get there. I'm glad I left early though, because obviously pretty tired from this hike. So once I'm there, I can kind of sit and relax before we actually get on the boat and do the tour. Taller than the CN Tower. That is crazy. I made it to the pond, and I'm currently just waiting until we can board, which is in about an hour from now, and then we'll be leaving for a 2-hour trip. I started the hike at 8:20 and I got here at 8:45, which means it only took me 25 minutes to get here, whether that be me just having a super fast walk or they overcompensate for people who are a little bit slower. They say be 45 minutes early, but if you are a fast walker and you put the pedal to the metal, you can make it here in less than half an hour if you really need to.
right to the right-hand side of the widest point of that crack, you should see a face. And that is not white paint, we promise. That's a fast-flowing waterfall. That's how high up it is. It looks still. My favorite question 13 years of working here was, is that purple?
The boat tour was one of the best tours I have ever done. It was so much fun with amazing views. At the end, they started playing Newfie music, and I actually got pulled in front of everyone to learn how to play the spoons, and I played the whole song. I've got one picture of me doing it, so there is proof, but other than that, it was just such a great experience. This is the Lobster Cove Head Lighthouse. Inside there's a bunch of historic readings telling you about Newfoundland and all the people that lived here before. So if you're into historic sites, this is definitely one you should check out. I loved today so much that I decided to stay one more night. So I got another campground, super small. Again, just hanging out here for the night. I'm going to do one more big hike tomorrow, and then I'm going to be headed to St. John's. Good morning. I just finished getting ready, and the plan is to do a 10-kilometer moderate level hike today before heading to St. John's. It's still pretty rainy, but it's not that heavy, so hopefully it kind of stays like this or gets better, and I don't get too cold during the hike.